Hello, hello, hello. I messed up my thumbnail. I didn't mean to do my thumbnail like that. I was fixing my hair, so I may change that, or I just may leave it like that. Screw it. It's all good. Uh, don't forget to like and comment, sub for sub, subscribe. I reposted it on my mortgage fan page. Got three more people, so now I'm at a record 110. Appreciate y'all. I'm definitely gonna put another mortgage. I keep forgetting. I'll do it Saturday, the traditional day. I'll do another episode Saturday. I'll put another one on there. So yeah. So um, it is 3:25 in the morning. I just figured I'd come on here, say what's what. I hope my fan's not too noisy. I mean, it's noisy for me, but I don't feel like turning it off at the moment. I guess I could, but I think I out talk everything. So um, you know. But if for some reason my fan, if you watch this and you can hear my fan and you think it drowns me out, I'll start turning it off from now. Most of the time I do, but being it's this early in the morning, I mean, everybody else in my house has their room on the other side of the room, but my voice would echo, so it is what it is. So, yeah, my last video really didn't get any views or too many views, so I guess people got to a point where they were tired of me. I don't know. um, it's all good. Can't expect it. Also appreciate all the likes on the We Are the Who Dat Nation for my Saints page. I definitely appreciate that. That went up from 64 to 66 subs. So we got this at 110. That one's at 66. Yeah, I'm trying to, maybe one day I'll make the big money. I'll just be lucky to get whatever. And whenever I get to 200, I got that gift card from Fresh Market, my old job. And I don't plan on ever going. It's $5. I don't ever plan on going back into that store, mainly because it's 35 miles away, and I wouldn't go to that one anyway. But if anybody, when I do get to 200, if anybody has a store, one of those stores near them, I'll just mail it to you and just say, there you go, because I want to get rid of it. I should have used it when I was working there, but I just kept forgetting about it. I mean, a freaking thing of chocolate milk, not even a big gallon, was like 4 something, so I would have used it on that. But I'm pretty sure, I have to check it though. I'm pretty sure the $5 is still on there. It ain't even been a year yet. So I'm pretty sure it's still on there. But yeah, I'm never going to use it. So I figure I'll give it to somebody who has a reward when I hit 200 subs. Why not? It might take a long time though. I need 90 more. It'll take a hell of a long time. But if you have one of those Fresh Markets near you and you sub to me, then hey, you're pretty much in the running. And I ain't giving it to anybody for resale value. So if you think about, if I give it to somebody and they think about selling it, no, don't do that, because it's not really, I could have sold it for $5, got my $5 value back, but I probably could have sold it for $2 or $3 and got it cheaper. But people tend to do that. So yeah. I don't really like mentioning that name to the company, but I'll mention it once or twice. I don't really suggest people shop there because prices are way too high anyways. I think there's only like 5 of them in our state. But that's the gift card that I have that I got for going in on my day off one day. They just gave me one. And I did it like, I don't know, 10 times. And that was the only time. Customers would always say I did a good job, and I would never get anything for it because they would rig the freaking ballot box. So, the bosses would get their own crap. So more power to them. That store will fall apart soon. The store manager from Walmart that came in took that store over. Probably turned that store into a GI Joe Central already by now. Probably cleaned their house. So, it is what it is. Yeah, hey, if you know anybody that wants to, I can do a few sub for subs. I think I have some room. I'll do sub for subs. I'll do whatever, get them numbers up. But yeah, I was talking about on my Saints site. Saints practice tomorrow, next 2 days in LA, which is kind of weird because the Saints go to Los Angeles to play the Chargers on that Saturday, and then they come back on that Thursday and play the Rams in the Superdome. Why the hell just not stay up there for the 4 or 5 days, play the Rams up there? I mean, I know it would be only one home game for 3 road games, but still, it saves a lot of mileage instead of coming all the way back. I mean, they would have to do it eventually, but I mean, just, kill both of those teams up there. It's preseason. It wouldn't really matter, if you had 1-3. I know they want to make it 2-2, but still. I don't know what their particular reasoning was for that, because in the preseason, the NFL teams get to pick who they want to play. Excuse me. We played the Chargers. I know it was last year we played. It might be the 3rd year in a row. I could be wrong, but I know it's at least the 2nd year in a row we played them up there. I mean, they're due to come down here already. I mean, they could have came down here. We could have had 2 home games. We had three home games, 1 road game. That would have worked out better. I guess the contract they signed was a 2-2 or 2. I don't know. I know this is the 2nd year they got to play them away at least. So, excuse me, keep coughing. But yeah, hopefully the Saints win. And it's preseason, so if they lose, whatever. We just want everybody to come out healthy and up for a regular season, which is I think. It's September 9th. I want to say that's about 19 days away. I think I saw something where it said 19. Somewhere in that range. So yeah, the regular season starts pretty soon. So, excuse me. But yeah. Don't really know what else so much to say. I haven't found any Coinstar funds lately. Not since I found all those euros and Cayman Island coins. I haven't found any of that yet lately. I found a nickel on the ground, and then I found a penny inside the Walmart, but not as far as the Coinstar. I got lucky a few times on that with pennies, nickels, dimes, whatever. I don't expect it every time. I think at this store they might actually check it and pocket it for themselves, or maybe other people just happen to. Maybe there's other coin people in this area I don't know about. I'm sure there is. In every city there is. When I had the money, I really didn't think about this at the time, but I should have did the coin hunting. But then again, I had jobs in the past, cashiering job. That's where I got a lot of my old coins at. And, people giving them to me for trade-offs and stuff. And, so, I mean, that's the best way. I still think the best way is like if you work at a job where you get tips, or you're on the cashier and you can see the money. And, I never had a problem. Bosses always had. They didn't care. As long as my till didn't come up short, I replace it. A few times at Wendy's, if I didn't have a few pennies in my pocket, I just said screw it, because 1 or 2 things is going to happen. They're going to miscount it. It's going to be even anyway, or people are going to come through the drive-thru. Oh, keep the change. All right. So it'll even out anyway. Plus, they can't add. Fast food people, they can't add, can't subtract, can't multiply. I don't even think they can divide. I remember one time they tried to tell me I was $20 under, and I said, "You better count that again. Count the 2 and add the 1." I counted it 3 times, and I said it's perfect. And they were like, "No, you don't know how to count." I'm like, 2 + 1 + 6. You figure it out. It's not 8. And they were like, "Oh, okay, yeah, my mistake, my bad." I'm like, "Yeah, damn right it's your bad. I mean, if you want to freaking steal money out of the till, don't steal it. Don't steal it on my watch. Wait till another employee's at it and steal it from them. Steal it from one of those people you're gonna fire, one of those assholes, and blame it on them, right? Damn. Apologize for the coughing. Made my last video on my other page, my nose kept itching, so it's always something. Maybe that's a good sign, maybe that's a money sign, maybe that's, I don't know. I hope soon. Last time I went to the big Walmart by me, I forgot to check the coin store. I'm gonna have to start doing that. But then again, I rarely go to that one. The one around the corner, the neighborhood market for me is the one I get the. That's the one I got the other coins from in the '64 silver dime. Damn, frog in my throat. But yeah. If anybody that's in the coin collecting, hey, let me know. I got tons of weeds. Always looking to trade. Of course, I ain't silver. I'm keep, but if you find something you don't want, or if you want to trade it for regular change or something, hey, let me know. I'll be more than happy to trade it for you face value. If it's like 50 cents, I'll give you 50 cents. I'll stick 50 cents in an envelope, mail it to you. I don't care. I'll write it. Well, I used to write checks for like 13 cents, and people would be like, "What the frick?" It was funny. I wrote a 2-cent check to somebody once. I didn't have 2 cents, so let me write a check, 2 cents. The bank was like, "We can't cash this." I'm like, "Why?" "Well, we don't cash anything under $3." I'm like, "Bullshit." I went there with like a $1.50 check, federal check. I mean, a state check one time, and they cashed it. Of course, I used to live on the other side of town from me, and they had a Hibernia, which is now Cap One. I don't have any banks on this side. They're supposed to have a bank built right down the corner. That would have been perfect. But they chickened out and went way down the road, like about 10 more miles down that way. I don't know. So, yeah, but the best way for me to find coins is in change. But I haven't really found anything in change. But best ultimate way is like I've seen people where they worked at McDonald's and they did. When I worked at Wendy's, I got all kinds of change. I got all kinds of cool stuff. Now my nose is itching now. As soon as I say it. But you work at a job like that, you can get change, retail. I remember when I worked at Walmart, cashier gave me a $5 bill, and I didn't even look at it till later. And it was a 1950 D note or B note, I think it was 1950 silver certificate. And I was like, whoa, holy mackerel! It's legal tender, so I was like, whoa, because I used to buy baseball cards a lot and stuff, and I get a hot dog or I get something. I remember one time when I was also at Walmart, I found a 1943 steel penny on the floor when I was waiting for a Subway to get a sandwich. So, I have like about 10 or 12 coins in my wallet that I found on the ground in various places. Indian Head, Buffalo. I keep it in there for good luck. Whether or not it's ever given me good luck, I don't know. I think in some instances maybe it has. So, I don't know. I think a 43 steel penny wouldn't give you any luck. But yeah, I'm definitely. Hopefully, I mean, I could go to Walmart every freaking day, but if I go there, I'd have to spend money, and I don't like to spend money there. I mean, every time I go there, I spend an average of $20 usually. I mean, I guess I could just walk up there and check the machines. The drink machines, I'll find 30, 40 cents behind the drink machines sometimes. So they put a freaking skimmer on the drink machine where you can swipe it to pay the drink machine from a credit card. And that's the stupidest thing in the world. It looks stupid. They took a hole and they cut the hole in the plastic and they just kind of retrofitted it to this old machine. It's an eyesore and it's ugly as hell. And I'm like, But I did find a nickel in the slot machine. I mean, in the return thing. I always check it. I check the side, I check the parking lot, check it. I don't care if it's a penny. I'm always looking for money. It's free money. Penny's still legal until they get rid of it, which they'll never get rid of the penny. And one of the senators, I forget his name, he runs the zinc mines that control the pennies, which is what pennies are made out of. Pennies are like 98% zinc, I think it is, with like a 2% copper coating. Pennies haven't been copper since 1982. Basically, pennies are pretty much worthless, except for actually all money is pretty much worthless. It's not backed up. It's not backed up by the gold and silver content. It hasn't been backed up by gold or silver since 1971, I think. I think that's the date. I mean, it's basically paper. It's basically worthless. I mean, except for like, $1, $5, $10. It's basically worthless. That's why people hoard silver. And a lot of these videos, they say before 1964. No. 1964. It's before 1965, because 65 is not a silver. 64 is. So a lot of these YouTubers I watch, they say before 1964. No, it's before 65, because if you say before 64, you're not counting 64. So 1964 and before, in the silver is dimes and nickels. I mean, dimes and quarters. 1942 to 1945 is the war nickels. That's silver. That's I think 20%. Quarters and nickel. The quarters and dimes are 90%. And up until all the Franklin halves and all the ones before that, I think it's all 90%. The 64 is 90% on the 50-cent pieces. And then I believe 65 through 70 is 40%. But you'll never find a 1970 silver half dollar, because they never made them for circulation. They only made them in proof sets. So if you find a 1970 50-cent piece, it was taken out of a proof case. Those are worth a pretty penny. So, see, I start from one thing and I jump around. I pretty much just talk about anything. I try to, like YouTubers, they stick to a certain thing. One does this, one does that, one does this, one does that. I get ideas from there. I like to do a whole bunch of things. I have a few stamps. I used to collect stamps, when I was a kid. I have a few stamps. One day I'll show those, I guess. You don't see people on YouTube doing stamps. Maybe they do have them. I don't know. I've never watched a stamp one. I found this video. This dude's the mink man. And he takes the minks and the dogs. He trains the minks to hunt. And he gets the rats and the mice and, does his own pest exterminating. So, this dude's pretty weird, but he's got like, I think he almost has I think he was 125,000. So I guess you compare him to Turtle Man, but the Turtle Man's got the, whatever. But this dude's kind of whatever. He looks like he's 21, 22, 23, maybe in his early 20s, late 20s. They trains mink and to hunt, and they go get, one of them I was watching, he put them in a aquarium, and they were catching goldfish. So, but mainly they catch rats, and then dog catches the rats. And, that's something I started watching. That so get into certain stuff. It's pretty cool. But yeah, no one's really on at this time, and being that it's 3:43 in the morning, yeah, people probably sleeping. I'm gonna be sleeping soon myself. It's kind of weird. I sometimes 8 o'clock at night I'll fall asleep. Last 3 nights, 8 o'clock at night I fell asleep. Got up around 12, 1 o'clock, went back to sleep. Woke up around 4:30. Because I don't sleep more than 4 or 5 hours at a time. I just can't. I don't know what it is. I think my body's shot. Melatonin, I take that, but I don't really think melatonin does much for anything. Sometimes I take Aleve PM. That kind of sort of does the aches and pains, but I don't know. It doesn't really do too much. I got so much shit wrong with me. Guaranteed I got high blood pressure. Probably have diabetes. I inherit everything from my mom, I think. Probably have depression. Who the hell knows? Had all kinds of stuff. I'm still breathing, so that's the fun part. So take it to your breathe. I gotta start exercising like I used to in the past, but I never really. I just walked every so often. But it's been raining every day here, so rain, thunder, lightning. Yeah, my luck, I'll get struck by lightning because that's God's plan. Let's throw some lightning bolts at that fucker. Then again, I think he wants me to live to 135 to make me suffer. That's his way of getting back at people. This bastard lived for another 130 years. I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. So hopefully y'all watch this video, and thank you if you watch the whole thing. Like and subscribe and comment and all that good jazz. If you have any ideas, let me know. And any Saints fans, go follow We Are the Who Dat Nation. That's just my Saints page where I only talk about Saints stuff there. So I'll let you go. I'm going to go get some Z's. Talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the love. Y'all have a good one. Peace.